What's up, guys, and welcome back to another video on my channel. In this video, we will be finishing the recycling job script. Make sure you guys hit that like and the subscribe button because only 50% of you guys are actually subscribed. It would mean a lot. It's free. Also, make sure you guys join Erupted RP. I have my own FiveM server, and we're looking for all sorts of people, admins, business owners, police. Just join in, make a ticket. Make sure you guys use code Twisle on Iceline Hosting to get 50% off your first month, and enjoy the rest of the video. So the first thing we're going to need to do is define our duty. So obviously we're gonna be holding an object. So let's add some variables here. We'll do local on duty equals false, and we're also going to do local holding equals false. These will just be some variables so we can know like kind of what the state of our player is. So let's create a function called duty change. We'll make them under our notifications here. Function duty change, and this is going to be new states. And let's make this a local. I forgot to add the local tag. Okay, so if new states, if new state is true, then we want to set our duty to true. So on duty equals true, and we will do notify duration 2500. Title is just going to be rec job, because it doesn't matter too much. You guys can do whatever you want. You are on duty. And then we can just do else on duty equals false. We can just do another notification here. Don't really need that extra space. You are now off duty, and I forgot to add our type. So here it's going to be success, and here it's going to be error. There we go. So now we can handle our duty. So this is where we're going to scroll down to our event that we have. I thought that we might have, because we have our event. We call this event here. It doesn't look like we have it, so let's create it. Net events. Oh, just test my bridge there. Let's paste this in here, and all we need to do is do duty change. So we're going to do if on duty, then duty change false. And we're going to do the else duty change true, because our dialogue thing is actually a toggle. It's not it's more of a switch. Toggle, kind of the same sort of thing, but it will just switch the state of whatever it is. So that is that event there. Okay, so now we can know if we go on duty or not. So if I restart the script here, we head inside. There you go. You are now on duty. You are off duty. There we go. So we know that that works good now. Okay, next thing we need to do is actually create locations for where our player needs to pick something up so that they can actually do the job. So that's where we're going to make a function called get pickup location right under here. So we're going to do local function get pickup location. So we're actually going to call this function on duty change true because we're on duty now. But honestly, if you want to make this a little more compact, you can put it in here after notification. But I didn't do it like that because duty change was above. That's why sometimes it just depends on where your functions are located based on where you call them. So let's actually get the location of where our pickup's going to be. So we're going to do local pickup lock is equal to get entity chords. We're going to then do pickups, because remember, pickups is a table that holds all the spawned objects we created. Math.random, and the lowest is going to be 1, obviously, and the highest is going to be the length of pickups. And then that will give us a random vector 3 from the pickups table, so we know where to actually spawn this next thing I'm going to do, which is BZ box zone. And pickup lock is just going to be this .xyz. I always do that. Now rotation is just going to be a predefined value because all the headings of the boxes are exactly the same. The name is going to be rec underscore warehouse underscore pickup. There we go. And then icon is just going to be FA-box. Label is going to be pickup box. On select, we're going to call a function called pickup. Kind of confusing, but we'll define this function right here real quick. Pickup, so it's not read out. There we go. So next thing we want to do is we actually want to create that cool little thing we have for the marker. We want to create the marker. So we're going to create a thread inside of this function that will run while on duty and not holding. There we go. So we are actually going to wait 1. And this whole marker thing is kind of strung out. So I'm just going to copy it over from my notes. But pretty much this will draw a marker. And you guys can look up this draw marker. I mean, it's all these strung out things here. So I'm just going to copy it over. But that is that function there. So next thing we need to do is actually go to pickup. And we are going to then make this function here. So first off is we're going to do target colon and it's remove zone. We are actually going to remove this zone here because we don't need this anymore. Next, we're going to set holding to true. Next, we're going to do if not progress or do progress. So pretty much if the progress bar doesn't finish, then we're actually going to return false. But actually from now on, I'm going to start using my own bridge. So we're actually going to copy this export over from my readme and my bridge file or my bridge repo. And we're going to do if export bridge duration 5,000 label is going to be picking up box ... I'm going to copy the animation over. So if this returns false, then we are going to just return. Because if it returns, I mean, if the progress bar doesn't finish, then we're not going to do anything. So the code's just going to cancel and nothing will change. So in reality, we actually should put all of this code here instead, so that it doesn't delete. Because if it would delete, but you don't finish the progress bar, then nothing will happen. So there, we'll set that there. Next thing we need to do is we're going to request anim dictionary. And oops, this is where we're going to create the object. So we're going to do local box model equals prop underscore cs underscore card box underscore 01. We're going to do local anim equals a table. And I'm going to copy these over actually. So we're going to request animdic at 1. And then we're going to do, I'm going to just type model to get my snippet up. Oh, what the heck? Did not want that. And I'm going to just change all these. And we're going to do has anim dict loaded. And we're just going to load anim box 1. There you go. So that is how that works. I already requested it. So that will request the animation to actually, so we can play it on our character. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to task play anim. Ped is going to be cache dot ped. We're just going to use the oxlib cache to get the ped each time. We're going to do anim 1, anim 2, because that's going to get our dictionary and our clip. We're going to do 5.0 -1 or -1 50 0 false. We'll do that. Next thing we need to do is not do that. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to create our pickup object. So I don't have that up here, I don't think. Nope. We're going to do local pickup object. So this will just be the box in our hand so we can delete it eventually. So we're going to do pickup object equals create object. And we're going to do box model. And we're going to do 0, 0, 0. And true, true, true. There we go. We got to make sure we didn't I have a function called request our model here? I do. So we're actually going to put this up here so it's more of an actual utility than anything. I don't know why I had it down there, but we're actually going to make sure we request that. Request our model. And we're going to request the box model to make sure it's loaded into memory. And then we are going to do set model as no. That's odd. Hold on. Set model as no. That's weird. I don't know why it's not loading. There we go. That was weird. So that will actually unload the hash and everything related to the model from memory. So that is good. So then we're going to do attach entity to entity. Entity 1 being our pickup object. Entity 2 being our cache.ped. Then we're going to get ped bone index cache.ped because you need to know what ped it is. And the bone index is 57005. So there we go. We got our bone index. And the rest of this I'm going to copy over because it's just another bunch of numbers. There we go. Delete that extra parenthesis. There we go. So now we have our box that will actually attach to our character, and we'll be able to act like we're actually holding it. So in reality, now we should probably set holding to true here because now you're actually holding the object. So this right here, this whole thing here is all our holding logic. There you go. So the next thing we need to do is actually make another thread because we want to do this same marker we have here, but we want to do it down here now. And make sure to add your wait 1 while holding. And that's what we want to do. Do we make sure holding's true? Holding's true to actually make sure that thread goes through. So the next thing we need to do is we need to actually set. We need to do what did I do here? We got. All right. So the next thing we need to do is we need to create our drop off functionality. So we need to make sure when the character goes up with the package in their hand, they can actually drop it off to get the reward. So we're going to do local function. We're going to name this drop off pickup. We're going to do if not holding, then we're going to do, like I said, we're going to do our bridge here. Do notify duration is going to be 2500. Title is going to be rec job. Description is going to be what are you doing? Type is going to be error. And then from that, we are going to return. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to do if not. We're going to do a progress bar. Do progress. Same thing. We're going to grab it from the bridge. If not, and we're in duration is going to be 5,000. It's going to be whatever you want it to be really. Dropping off box, ... And I'm going to grab the animation from here. And then if this doesn't finish, then we will return. And there we go. So if this passes and this passes, then we will do get pickup location because now we want a new location. And then we're going to do holding equals false because we're not holding anything anymore. Then we're going to clear ped task because we want to stop the animation. I don't like the immediately because it makes the animation look like trash, but it's up to you really. Cache.ped. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to delete entity, and we're going to delete pickup object. Okay, so next thing we need to do is that should honestly be good. We just need to go into build warehouse and logic for drop off. Here we go. We just put our drop off pickup there in that function, and that is good. Next thing we need to do is duty change. When we actually leave warehouse, we need to do duty change false. They'll kick us off duty. And if they have stuff in their hand, so we'll just do if holding, then we want to delete entity pickup object, and we want to set holding back to false. And then we also want to, so pretty much on our drop off logic, this here is pretty much what we want to do here if holding is set to true. When they actually leave the warehouse. So the animation's killed and the object is also destroyed. So there we go. So that should actually work right off the bat, I think. So we'll go ahead and test that out. It seems my game is still like hitching, so I'm sorry if it's kind of annoying. I don't know what's going on, but when I record videos, I don't use my stream PC. I just do it all on one PC, so that could be why, but I don't know. So we'll test it out here. Talk. You are now on duty. You can see our markers there. So I can go up to it and I can third eye it. Or, oh, I can't third eye it because look how small the box is. So that's something we need to change. So let's actually leave the warehouse so I don't get stuck inside. And I didn't do that when I created the zones here. Let me look and see what size I created them. Get pickup. So I did 2.7 across the board. That is why that was weird. So let me restart this here. We'll try it again. There we go. You can see our box is much bigger now. So I can come up to it, pick it up. I do the animation. If I cancel it, see nothing happens, but it's all still there, so I can keep going. Then I can pick it up. There we go. I got it in my hand, and oh, that's not good. See, our marker's not showing up here, but it lets us drop it off, so that's good. So there we go. So then now we got a new location. We can come up to it, and we can do it again if we want, which is good. Voila. And it's probably the markers because of I didn't set it up correctly. So let's get pickup location. If we go to drop off, no, it's not drop off, it's pickup. And here we're trying to do pickup lock again, and pickup, it shouldn't be that. It should just be war data. It should be this. Oh my gosh, it should be the location of where it's spawning. That's why that marker doesn't spawn, but yeah, there you go. And then you can go off duty, on duty, and then we'll actually, that's another thing we need to do. We need to make sure we actually destroy the zones when you go off duty too. This logic here needs to be called in duty change here, off duty. It's the same thing we also need to do. Like when we're leaving the warehouse again, this whole logic here needs to be called if holding is true. But we're just going to do this if for on duty. What the heck? That was weird. But no matter what, we need to make sure we remove the target so that doesn't happen, because now someone can cheat it and they should be able to just do this. And that's where the issue comes, where you can, I've seen a lot of servers, you can break scripts by just sitting here and spamming on and off duty, and it will just keep giving you new stuff. So yeah, so if I go out of here, you see it sends me off duty, and you saw that the box deleted and this error was fixed. So yeah, that's gonna be the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Helps me out a bunch. Join the Discord. Join Erupted RP. And so I'm assuming a lot of you are probably asking, Twistle, where is the part where you actually give the items? Well, that's going to be another thing where I just give you guys the challenge to expand the script and actually create that functionality to give the items. I gave you guys the foundation. Now you guys build the frame, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how to build a house. But you guys can build the part where you actually give the items. So yeah, the link to my bridge and this project repo will be in the description. I hope you guys enjoy the video. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, night, morning, wherever you're in the world, and peace out.